Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of this tutorial series. In the last part we had learned to make the enemy cloning. We can right now add multiple enemies, and in this part we'll be adding some weapons for the player, and also we need to kill the enemy, so we'll be coding that too. Let's get started. Okay, go to the enemy sprite and then scroll down to the bottom of the main loop. Scroll down. It is best to add it in the end of the loop. Drag in an if then. If touching player, and again inside this drag in if else. So when the player jumps on top of the enemy's head, the player's Y position is more than enemy's Y position. So to detect that, drag in a greater than operator and put in Y position if Y position is less than go to sensing and then just drag in this and change it to player and change this to Y position. If we are under the enemy, we need to die, so we will delete the clone. But if we are not under the enemy, which means right now the player should die, so we will broadcast level reset, and also we will broadcast setup enemies. And in the player sprite, you can remove this thing off. Wait, no, don't remove that. Just duplicate this and take this off. Add it back in. Only the touching enemy. Take this off. And in here, we shouldn't have the touching enemy. So only this. If Y position is lesser than -174 should go back in. And take this off. And then, if touching enemy, we will set the speed Y to 10. That means when we fall on the enemy, we can jump. So let's see if it works. So enemy is coming and we jump on the head and the enemy dies. Let's see again. And the enemy dies. But now let us see again. And you see the enemy touches us and we die properly. Also, we can add a value to this. Let me just show. We'll add, don't remove this off, just remove this off. Go to operators and add a very small value. I think 7 is the best. I have done this because sometimes even, let me just show you. For example, I'll show the enemy. Now, let me just stop it. Now sometimes when the enemy is over here, now you can see that the player is above the enemy. But right now, the player still kills the enemy. So when we add a small value to this prevents this from happening. This prevents this glitch from happening. So let's see. Oh, let me just hide the enemy sprite. Okay. And now it's good as before. Okay, right now we can kill the enemy, but why not add some more weapons to it? For this, I will make a new sprite, call it sword, and I have 2 costumes in the backpack. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go there and then get these swords. Just go to the link in the description below and backpack these 2 things and then add it to your own code. Okay, let's code this. So when flag clicked, we will always go to the player. Go to this. Instead of the random position, change it to player. And then if key space pressed, key space pressed, we will broadcast sword swing. Remember that we have to bring in the broadcast swing and wait. Okay, then also one more thing, instead of if dragon and if else, I'll tell you why. So if key space pressed, we broadcast sword swing and wait. If key space is not pressed, we'll hide the sword. Then when I receive sword swing, also before that we need to make a new variable, call it as player direction. Make it for this sprite only, so we can hide it, and then we'll set the player direction to the direction of player. So from the sensing dragon, set player direction to direction of player. Now inside this, put an if else. If this dragon equal to if the player direction is equal to 90, that means if he is moving right, we need to, let's just see here. Okay, we'll switch costume to swing, not a swing 2, swing 1, and we will, I have actually calculated everything and kept, so we'll point in direction 57 and then repeat 7. We will turn, where is it? Yeah, we'll turn 18 degrees. Now why these values? It is because I have just calculated it and then set the values properly. You can just copy me just like that. Okay, and then we will hide, and remember to show the sprite at the beginning, and then we will hide. Else just duplicate this. If player direction is not 90 degree, that means just put it in here in the else. Switch costume to swing 2 and then point in direction again 57, the same, but in here turn minus 18 degrees. Okay, now what else do we need to do? Now sometimes the since you are broadcasting and waiting, the sword moves to a different position. Let me just show you once. Right now we can swing. Let's just fix it later. Now as you can see, when we are moving, you can see the sword going back. It's still left at the back. So just delete this, and then let me just show you again. Let's go to player, just take this off, and then we need to add it in another forever loop. Now if we see, while moving the sword always stays with the player. Now you can see that there are small glitches. Let me just show you how to fix them. It's because of the costumes. Let me just clean up once. So what we have to do is just kind of trial and error. So just go to the costumes. Now as you can see, it's not centered to that, so let me just move it a bit. Okay, now you can see that this swing is working properly. When it's pointing in 90 degrees, when it's going towards the right. Now in this thing too, just I move it a little bit up. Now you can see it fits properly with the player. Now you don't need to do all this. Since I'll leave a link in the description below, just go there and then backpack the costume. Okay, in this tutorial, what else can we fit in? Before that, we need to kill the enemy when we are touching the sword. So go to the enemy sprite, and then if touching sword, again we just duplicate it from here and then put it in here. And we have a small glitch here. Let me just fix it. Let's see if this works now. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let me just check it. -18. Why doesn't it work? Oh, okay. Just change. Wait. Oh, okay, I get the mistake. What we need to, you can see that it's not actually changing here. Here. Why is that? That's because just to solve it, it's a easy solve. Just at the beginning, we set the rotation style to left to right, and when key right pressed, will point in direction 90, and when key left is pressed, will point in direction -90. Now it works. Yes, we did it. So I think this tutorial has gone too long, so I'll skip adding the shurikens in the throwable weapons in the next part, and I think in the next part we'll add the trampolines and the water too. So that's it for this part, and just to remind you again, if you want to make the player slower or faster, you can just change these values, and you can do the same for the enemy. You can change these values to your choice. Okay, thanks for watching. That's all for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I have already told that we will be adding some more weapons, and also we'll be adding the trampolines and water. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe right now, because why not? Just subscribe, and if you like the video, just like it. If you don't like it, still like it, because it's fun clicking the like button. And thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, ask me in the comments or ask me on my Scratch profile. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next part.